Um, I just want to thank God and acknowledge that through our marriage, it's not been a perfect marriage, as my daughter has said. We've been through really rocky times. In fact, at one stage, when we were asked to be leaders of the married cell, we thought, well, we've had the biggest challenges, but I think God has seen us through those challenges so that we possibly can help other couples. And as we now, we mentor a few couples, and I personally mentor a few young men that also have marital issues that we talk about. And I just want to single out some of my mentees who happen to be here. Frank, who is a pastor and a businessman, I mentor him, and him and his wife, we mentor together. Leon, my brother, who is the MC, mentored him from when he first joined me at Nando's many years ago as a cleaner, but today he's a top executive in a corporation in America. And then Mike, my brother Mike, who my mentor also here. Where's Mike? There's Mike. I also mentor Mike, and he has a beautiful family. So when you mentor these young men, they also have marriages. So when you have those challenges, you can strengthen them through some of the challenges that we've been through. And then obviously I also mentor a young man called Jonathan, who's not yet married, so maybe I can give him a few pointers. I don't know if Jonathan is here. But Frank he asked me a question. How did you make 30 years? What is the secret of your marriage? And I told Frank that I started praying for a wife from an early age, maybe from 18. In fact, Gail didn't even know that I prayed for a wife. But I prayed at a very young age that God would bless me with the appropriate wife. And the Bible says he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor in the eyes of the Lord. And I'm a living testimony of that. I found favor in the eyes of the Lord because of finding this beautiful woman.
Yeah.
So I think for young people, you don't start praying for a wife when you've seen a few beautiful people here and there. You pray for a wife before, when you're still young. And I must say, even though, and it's true, I dated a lot of girls, and I didn't have very good role models in terms of that. But I dated when I now dated Gail. On our second date, I said to Gail, "I'm going to marry you," and she thought it was a joke. I think she was 17. So, 30 years later, we're married, and it's true what my daughter has said. What God has put together, let no man put asunder. God has really, protected us. And I want to salute my wife. She is a true hero in our marriage. I've let her down badly many times. And a lot of people look at me and they say, he's a good guy. But listen, I've given this woman real problems and she's been long-suffering. And I pray that the next 30 years, I serve her and I bring out the best in her. But she has really So I'm grateful for blessing me with such an amazing woman. She is my wife, my friend, my best friend. She is my companion. She is my cheerleader. She is the wind beneath my wings.
Okay, so it's so serious, we need to get to the fun part. So it's quite interesting because I was reflecting earlier, like almost history repeats itself. So 30 years ago, when I got married, I was anxious about why are things not starting on time? Why don't they guests have drinks? Why is it not working? And I was so miserable. I sat there. In fact, some of the pictures, my face is so long because something went wrong and the people didn't cooperate. And I thought, no, not this time, Satan.
Yes.
You're not going to steal my joy. Things haven't come together as I planned, but we're just so thankful. So just reflecting on us, when we met, we were two starry-eyed, broke kids from the ghetto. We were so broke, we had absolutely nothing, but we had big dreams. I remember at some point we couldn't afford a meal. Tineyi used to work in the hotel. He was doing hotel management, and I was doing business studies. And we couldn't afford a meal. We used to go somewhere and we'd order one plate and we'd share our meal. And we would walk around and look at all these houses and say, one day we're going to have a house, and one day we'll do this. And our first car, it was called Lulu. We had no power. So it was a Beetle, and I did more walking than sitting in the car. Because we pushed that car. It went from Victor. Victor's not here, we need to talk to him. We struggled. The struggle was real, And I'm from this place called Groove County, Pongro, and where I come from, we're tough. We are the girls. People used to like dating us because we would walk everywhere. We didn't have to spend money on transport. And so when I met Tineyi, I was this tough girl from the ghetto, and so he was this polished guy from hotel school, and I honestly didn't like him. I just thought, these hotel school guys think they're all that. And then, they would have the forks and, the knives. In fact, he used to laugh because, these are all we were in school together with these guys. And so we would go to places and then we would have this fancy food. And then I remember once we ordered trout and I asked for tomato sauce. And they were laughing at me you don't do that. How do you trout and tomato sauce? So he was the polished one and I was the rough one. But we had big dreams. And now when I look back 30 years later, I look back and I'm like, wow, we're so rich. Not rich as in financially, but rich in blessings.
Yeah.
Everywhere God has placed us, He just has placed the most amazing, wonderful people. And we see that in here. Everywhere we go, from Rwanda to Swaziland to just even, the fact that we can still sit here with our school friends. I mean, we were all skinny. We were all skinny and, big dreams and, dreaming of having kids one day and, seeing Menashe born. And so it's so special to be able to be alive and celebrate this moment where we came from. I'm rich, not only in friendships, even my in-laws, just beautiful, beautiful people. Mbuya, Auntie Angela, Josie and Tai, Mike, all my in-laws, my family. I'm sad my own family, for some reason they all kept backing out. My sisters who were planning this couldn't make it, but still, we just we feel so rich with all the blessings, seeing our Lindiwe whom we prayed for. That for me has been so amazing. Sam and Joe and Leon and the kids and Sekuru Sean and Sekuru Kata and and also the children. When I look at all of our children, there's a squad of our kids with Joshua and Luke and Adele's not with us today, but Lana. I just have been feeling so overwhelmingly filled with gratitude of how rich our lives have become. And I'm going to thank you for being here. Each person in here is not here by accident. You've impacted our lives. We appreciate you. You made our lives richer and colorful, and we truly, truly appreciate you. And we just want to say thank you for standing with us. Thank you for encouraging us. just thank you for just being so awesome in our lives. May God bless you all.
Yeah, yeah.
Sudah